Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, bringing you guys some more Pokemon Sun and Moon news, and today we got a new gameplay trailer with some brand new Pokemon, along with some Pokemon that we've already seen before, but we didn't know what their English names were or anything like that, but now we do, and I'm going to be going over that in this video with you guys and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on these Pokemon. But I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys do, don't forget to hit that like button down below to show your support, and also leave in the comment section below what do you guys think of these Pokemon. Do you like them? Do you not like them? And all that good stuff. And I'm gonna be using screenshots instead of the gameplay footage in this video because I don't want this video to get blocked or anything like that. But if you guys want to see the gameplay trailer, it will be linked in the video description below. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. So the first Pokemon we're gonna be talking about, which we've already seen before, is Bewear. And Bewear is a normal fighting type. We already knew that, and it has the abilities Fluffy or Klutz, which we already knew, but what we didn't know was what Fluffy did. But now we know what Fluffy does. So the ability Fluffy halves the damage from moves that make direct contact, but in return you take double damage from fire type attacks. So it is basically a combination of fur coat and like the bad part of dry skin. And it's like, I like the ability, I really do, but I just hate the fact that basically this bear has a fire weakness. And it makes sense. It makes sense, you know, bear, forest fire, yada yada yada. It makes a lot of sense, but it just sucks that it basically has a fire weakness, you know. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it having a fire weakness, even though it's not a grass type, it's not a bug type or anything like that, you know. Or it's not a steel type, yada yada yada, whatever else is weak to fire, but it basically has a fire weakness. And I mean, that's the only sucky part about it. But it halves damage from moves that make physical contact or direct contact, so that's good. That's really a good ability. It's good ability. It just sucks about the end part, but we already know what I think about this Pokemon. I like the design. A lot of people don't like the design, but I love the design. I love its name, actually. Its name is a pun, because if you guys didn't know, there are warning signs about this bear because this bear is ridiculously strong, and so it's Bewear. I like that name. It's so punny. I like it. I really do like it. So moving on, we have Mimikyu. It actually kept its Japanese name. It's a ghost fairy type with the ability to disguise. We already knew we already knew it was a ghost fairy. We already knew the ability, but we didn't know what the ability did until now. And this ability is kind of busted, if I do say so myself. So basically what disguise does is it allows the Pokemon to escape damage from an enemy's attack just one time, and then its appearance changes. Now in the gameplay trailer, we saw Mimikyu take damage from an attack, and we saw that, you know, its disguise was destroyed or whatever, but we didn't see it like change appearance. So maybe they're saving that for the game, for when the game comes out. But let's just talk about this ability. This ability is what? It's basically substitute for free. It is a free substitute. You can come in on an attack and not take damage. I don't know if people realize how good that is. That is so good. You're able to just come in whenever you want. My phone is going off, I apologize, but you're able to come in whenever you want. You're able to that's ridiculous. It's basically the ability form of substitute without the sacrificing HP part. That's crazy. Now I'm not really sure how this ability's mechanic is going to work. I'm not sure if the ability is going to be just one time throughout the entirety of the battle, or if it's only when, you know, you switch in or whatever. I'm not necessarily sure, because it'll be kind of busted if you can switch in, take an attack, switch out, switch back in, and get your ability back and take another attack. That'd be kind of busted, and I feel like Pokemon would do something like that, but we just gotta see what happens. So moving on to some new Pokemon, we have WIMPOD. And can we just like talk about this thing's design before we actually talk about it? Like, can we just talk about this poor little guy? This little guy looks so stressed out. It just looks like he just doesn't even want to live life anymore, man. Like hashtag pray for WIMPOD in the comment section below, because this poor little guy, he just looks so sad. Like, that's all I can say. He just looks so sad. I don't know, but WIMPOD is a bug water type with the ability Wimp Out. And I guess you can probably guess what Wimp Out does. When the Pokemon's HP drops below half, it will run away or swap for another Pokemon. So it's basically the ability red card, but it's the ability version of the item red card. And I like that. It looks good. I really do like it. It's just funny. It's called Wimp Out. It's called Wimp Out, you guys. I don't really know what else to say about this Pokemon. It just looks so distressed, looks so stressed out. I just feel so bad for this Pokemon. I really do. But I like the design. I really do like the design of this Pokemon. So moving on, we have BOUNSWEET, which is a grass type with the abilities Flower Veil and Oblivious. And nothing about this Pokemon really like stands out. It doesn't get any new abilities or anything like that, but the description of this Pokemon was really sad. Okay, like it's so sad. All right, let's read the sad part. Okay, so it's basically, you know, it has a really good scent. People use it like as an air freshener. Cool, but unfortunately it's sometimes swallowed whole by Pokemon due to its aroma or drawn to its aroma. It's swallowed whole. It's literally eaten. Other Pokemon eat this little guy. That is so sad. And then when running away from other Pokemon, BOUNSWEET flees danger by skipping along the ground. Since its bouncy movements don't convey to others that it's actually in desperate flight, no one ever comes to its aid. So you're telling me that not only does this Pokemon get eaten, but when it tries to run away, no one helps it out because it looks bouncy and it doesn't look like it's in danger. That is ridiculous. This poor little guy gets eaten and no one helps it out. That's so sad. That is beyond sad. Oh my gosh. Let's just move on to the next Pokemon before I start crying, bro. So the next Pokemon we have is Comfey. I don't know how to pronounce this. I really don't know how to pronounce this Pokemon's name. So help me out in the comment section if you guys know. I don't know. But it is a fairy type. So we have another fairy type Pokemon that looks like it should be a grass type, but it's not a grass type. And it gets the abilities Leaf Guard and Triage. And we know what Leaf Guard does. We don't care about Leaf Guard. Let's talk about Triage, okay? Let's talk about this ability here, okay? It gives HP restoring moves the highest priority. What? What? If this Pokemon here acts like Flabébé and we get a, you know, some sort of like a Florges clone with this ability, that's wild. That is wild. That is ridiculous. You're telling me moves like Recover, Wish, things like that will get priority? The highest priority? What? That's crazy. That is crazy. You would literally have to like completely and totally body this Pokemon if you want to kill it because it has recover priority, essentially. That's ridiculous. Not only that, but since it says like HP restoring moves, does that include moves like Giga Drain and Mega Drain and what any other like Horn Leech and things like that? Obviously it wouldn't get Horn Leech because it doesn't have horns, but let's just think it probably will get Giga Drain. Let's think about that. So you're telling me that Giga Drain would have priority? That is wild. That is wild. I don't know how competitively viable this Pokemon will be, but the ability is very viable when it comes to competitive Pokemon. I like his design. I like the design as well. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that it has that whole tropical feel? Because you guys know when you go to Hawaii or tropical island, whatever, they have those little necklaces and stuff like that, whatever. And that's what this is, and I like that. I really do like that. I really like that about this Pokemon. And the last Pokemon we have here is Mudsdale. It is a ground type Pokemon with the abilities Own Tempo and Stamina. Stamina, whenever this Pokemon takes damage, its defense increases by 1 stage. So its defenses go up when you hit it. What? That's ridiculous. Now, they said that this Pokemon isn't really super fast, but it hits like a truck. So you're telling me that this Pokemon can hit you like a truck, and when you hit it with a move, its defense goes up. That is wild. That is actually wild. So you have to hit this Pokemon on the special side because because its physical defense is going to keep increasing unless you use a Pokemon with unaware like Quagsire or whatever. But for the most part, this Pokemon, this horse is cool. Like, I like this horse. It's cool. It weighs like 2,000 pounds. That's heavy. That is heavy. It is based on, like, I think they say it's like a Clydesdale, which weighs just as much, so it makes sense. But like, my word, you are telling me you attack this thing and its defense increases? Crazy. That is crazy. But I like it though. I really do like it. And that is gonna go ahead and do it for this video, you guys. They did mention some stuff about hyper training, where I think you can increase a Pokemon's IVs or something like that, which is really, really wild. Because you were not able to increase a Pokemon's IVs unless you bred for the IVs, because IVs are static throughout the entirety of the Pokemon's life unless you hack for it. But now you can increase IVs. Yikes, that is crazy. And they also talk about this bottle cap dude who you know, whatever, it's basically James from Team Rocket, you know, bottle caps, bruh, what? But anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to hit the like button down below to show your support. If you want to see the gameplay trailer, it will be linked in the video description below, and let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of these Pokemon. And I don't know how I was able to say all of that without tripping over my words, because I trip over my words all the time. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.